What's up, Taiwan? Good morning. I'm Joey Chou with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan has unveiled its roadmap to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2050. It's part of the country's efforts to join the international fight against climate change. But as Bing Wang reports, some environmental experts say the plan isn't aggressive enough.
Fulfilling a pledge made by President Tsai Ing-wen on Earth Day last year, Taiwan has officially released its roadmap to achieve zero carbon emissions by 2050. The main feature of the roadmap is to increase the country's renewable energy supply to at least 60% by 2050. In comparison, South Korea anticipates getting 60 to 70% of its electricity from renewables by 2050, and Japan's goal is 50 to 60%.
I want to assure you that we are doing everything we can to stabilize electricity supply. We also plan to further strengthen our energy infrastructure, including, of course, the grid, while navigating the transition to more sustainable and renewable energy sources.
According to the latest statistics from Taiwan's Bureau of Energy, currently 5.5% of Taiwan's energy comes from renewables, 44.9% from coal, 35.7% from natural gas, and 11.2% from nuclear power. The government plans to spend 900 billion Taiwan dollars or $31.5 billion US dollars by 2030 to diversify its renewable energy sources. And beginning in 2024, taxes will also be levied on companies exceeding 25,000 tons of carbon emissions a year. That tax will be used to develop low emissions technology. John Liu, an environmental expert from National Taiwan University, says the roadmap is necessary because of the country's high carbon emissions.
Taiwan, in terms of the emission of the entire country, we rank around 21. So we emit about 270 million tons per year. And globally, we emit a little bit over 0.5%. But in terms of per capita level, actually Taiwan's contribution is substantial.
But he says while it's an important first step, the roadmap should have more ambitious goals.
As for now, we are looking at only 20%, 30% emission reduction at 2030. And that goal is much lower than most other countries. And if we are really serious about 2050 net zero, we have to be very aggressive right here, right now.
This is the first major plan Taiwan has announced to reach net zero. While environmentalists welcome any efforts to lower Taiwan's carbon emissions, they hope the roadmap will continue to be revised to meet loftier goals. Chris Ma and Bing Wang for TaiwanPlus.
Muslims around the world are observing Ramadan, the most important month in the Islamic calendar. Although Taiwan has a tiny Muslim population, it's considered a top destination for the community. Bing Wang speaks to a Taiwanese Muslim family.
23-year-old Abdullah leads his family in reciting verses from the Quran, the holy book of Islam. The Changs are among a minority of 60,000 Taiwanese Muslims who make up less than 0.3% of the total population.
Because from our physical appearance, we don't seem like Muslims, but in Taiwan, whenever from our conversations, when they come to know that we are Muslims, they actually ask a lot of questions, such as why do we pray? Allahu Akbar.
Muslims have lived in Taiwan for generations. Like Abdullah's mother, many migrated from majority Islamic areas in China. Others, like his father, are converts. He joined Islam after studying in Saudi Arabia. As a diplomat for Taiwan, the Chang family lived in many parts of the world before returning home in 2019. During the holy month of Ramadan, the Changs are joining Muslims around the world in fasting and devoting more time to their faith.
So I have made a website called Islam Taiwan, and this website contains a lot of different kind of information for Muslims in Taiwan to benefit from. So this includes the restaurants, the halal stores, the prayer spots.
Ramadan marks the 9th month of the Islamic calendar and is observed by more than 2 billion Muslims around the world.
This is the Taipei Grand Mosque, the oldest, the largest, and the most important Islamic landmark in Taiwan. During Ramadan, thousands of Muslims in the country, including the Chou family, will come here to pray.
Ibrahim Chou has been the Imam of the Taipei Mosque since 2016. He's a former diplomat for Taiwan and in his spare time lectures at local universities about Islamic studies.
但是这是确实受到伊斯兰世界赞扬的，很多很友善的规划了一些给穆斯林活动的场所，包括洗净的场所跟做礼拜的场所。
The Organization of Islamic Cooperation ranks Taiwan second among the top destinations for Muslims. The Taipei city government is even planning events to celebrate Eid, the most important day of the year of Islam, marking the end of Ramadan. Taiwan's multicultural Muslim community includes 250,000 people from other parts of the world.
是一个开放而且宽容的社会，大家都互相尊重，因此在这方面的话，我们感觉到穆斯林在台湾会是觉得他在一个友善的社会里面。 因为在台湾的环境里面，各种宗教都在做他们自己自由的去实行他们的教规，做他们的行为。
Here in Taiwan, life goes on as normal during Ramadan, but the government is planning celebrations that will be open for everyone to join. At a time when religious freedoms are under threat across the world, and many Muslims are facing Islamophobia, the Changs and others here feel Taiwan has remained steadfast in its promises of an open society which celebrates its diversity. Chris Ma, James Rayner, and Bing Wong for TaiwanPlus.
Ghana's only professional glass blower is doing his part to reduce glass waste and foreign glass imports by turning recycled materials into artwork. Yu Jinghwan has the story.
44-year-old Michael Tete is the only professional glass blower in Ghana. He makes vases that are displayed in art galleries in Europe and America. These exquisite works of art were all born from scrapyards and landfills in the capital, Accra.
We don't have a collection process, and we don't want the broken glasses to be flowing around like that, or they will dump it in a landfill. And if we are using recycle, we can get money. Yes, as we want to recycle, recycle is cheap. You get, sometimes I buy the material from Accra, but it's not too expensive for me to buy, so that I can be able to use it, and after using that I can pay my staff.
Tete is a passionate artist whose concerns extend far beyond his personal achievements. He has hired some young people in need of a job and a creative outlet in his hometown, Odamas, Krobo. Janice Ofe is one of the apprentices who saw glassmaking as a game changer.
We are hoping maybe support will come and establish our business so that we can employ more youth. In our community, there is no, the youth, they don't have work to do. They are smoking, they are blah blah blah. So if we establish this job, they will get more work to do, and they will not sit down in the house.
One vase at a time, a colorful wonderland dreamed up by a determined glass blower is gradually taking shape in Ghana. Yu Jinghwan for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from here in Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we'll leave you with images of Brazil's famous Carnival in Rio de Janeiro. I've been Joey Chou. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.